Hello everyone and welcome back to Tropico 6, where we are taking another crack at Shackland. I am none the wiser going into this. I sort of had a quick perusal around Google just to see if I could find any sort of solid advice for this. And basically just industry. A lot of like factories and shit.
But the Second World War created many opportunities too.
So one interesting thing I did see that I think might come in handy is put a shipyard down really quickly because you already have the other things you need to make a shipyard. Like you have the
Isla de la Casas Modestas.
What do you need? You need planks, and we have the plank factory. Whatever the plank factory is called, we already have that. So let's get that on the go. So that is in here. Shipyard. Yeah, just it literally just needs planks. So let's get you on the go. Over here. And then we'll begin my usual bullshit. I'm also going to not 4 times speed the time. I'm going to see if that actually does anything for me. So, things we need. We need immigration office. Which you're in this little corner. Do you have a roadside? No, you don't. Perfect. I also saw the Piñata was at the rum distillery in the opening cutscene. So let's just pop you. Right. Then we want a fire station. The other advice I saw was Commando Garrison and Pirate Cove quickly, because they can do the treasure hunt raids. Which is something I usually get to anyway, but yeah. So let's get those popped down. Just sort of plug yourself there. Or not. I guess not. Commandos, find yourself there. So then we need a library. Yes, we need a library for research. General also requires a high school for some reason, which will just sort of stack up in there. Okay, and then trade. So let's do boats. Big boats. Let's do a lot of boats because we'll have that soon. So what else we need? We need stuff for food happiness. So let's get the grocery down. There. Perfect. And then maybe don't go crazy with other food-based things. No, that's too low. There we go, that's it. Yeah, so don't overdo it. So this is, what are you? You are cattle. So let's pop a bunch of ranches around this ranch. So we've already got cattle. Let's get some sheep. Crocodile doesn't do food, pig does food. Llama doesn't do food, goat do food. Not great there. Okay, no, I'm going to leave it at those 3. As I said, let's not go crazy. And then what we also want, just to keep the... Yeah, keeps the sort of soil quality good. Let's pop that there. Then, you know what, let's get a fisherman's wharf. Don't know why I held on the F so long there. A fisherman's wharf. Just, you know, to really populate this area. The seafront. Really make it come alive. That's it. We also have coconuts. Okay. Entertainment. Where are you? fun quality, that's what we're looking for. Yes. Yes, that is. Okay. So let's pop down the standards. Tavern there. Tavern there.
Airplanes have
Tavern
revolutionized
there.
warfare, yet Tropico still has no air force.
Tavern there.
Official palace statement
That's
says,
almost
learn to
purpose-built
fly
for a
one,
tavern.
then we will get planes.
You can have one. You lads have one. And then you have two. And we'll see how that all goes once we get those missions. Right. Then faith happiness is like the next thing that comes up. So let's pop down some chapels, not clinics. So there's one sort of there. So we'll do one sort of over here. One sort of down here. I do want to make sure I have room to expand it if I need it. So there. No, I don't need one down there. You can have one up here. I think we're out of mine. Okay. We didn't do my usual pop down a bunch of construction offices. You know, I'll take it back. I'm going to skip forward in time.
Presidente, we love our
So,
chance.
food happiness of 50. We are within 15 points already, and most of my shit isn't even built. There we go, so big 4 in there. What I will do, once all those taverns are built, I will fully budget them just to get the fun happiness going in the right direction. Let's see.
They call me
We're just ourselves to the broker. We did run into the issue of never having enough military. So buy the plot of barracks down here. Just because I feel that's something we need to keep an eye on. Just the one, just the one. For the rebels. There was also something when we reached the Cold War. There was like you can do the missions or the raids to steal like a world wonder, and I think there's one of those. I think it's the Colosseum. Stops people being angry about being homeless,
Some say
which,
that while
given
there remain
what you're doing in
nations
this,
unconquered,
would be
the
a good thing
fatherland
to
is
have.
incomplete. Prolong your independence, Presidente, by meeting my needs.
Okay, so he wants us to have them in the embassy. You know what? Sure. I need to have an embassy first. So, can I even buy... I can at least buy the blueprint. Oh, I can also just about. So that's... Actually, where do we want this? Because I want to make sure I have a good... I'm going to pop this down sort of here so I have a good sphere in case they ask me to build things around it later. So let's... Actually, you know what? Let's just go up here. Maybe I'm overthinking this. It's entirely possible. Let's line up perfectly. Can't build that last little bit. Okay. There we go. So yeah, just if they ask me to build things
Presidente,
later
the
on.
workers have a request.
Oh, that's a new one.
They wish not to work.
Build a bus garage and have bus stops. I'll take that on board. Okay. Oh, we need to get... Let's get state loans. I'm trying to remember what things. Church fee comes up. Penal colony's good to have. I think right to arms comes up. And we'll do wealth tax just because that gets us a bit of money then. Building, I feel like building permit came up. So I'll get that on the go, and you know what, I'll take... Oh no, it must already be on in place, okay. Don't need any of those. Just start the Constitution stuff. It's good to have those.
This is quite the experiment.
So, fun happiness up to 40. Can do. Not make any promises. I'm not going to say this is going to be the one, because it's never the one when I say it's the one.
Tropico
Right.
is proud to welcome its new
So,
privateer
lads.
and stresses that it's categorically not piracy when it's sanctioned by the state.
So it's not you. Do a wee treasure hunt for me. Eventually you do ask for something as a mission, but I can't remember what it is.
Everyone has friends.
We're just
right?
coconut, perfect, we're already doing that. Look at it go. Sun's really fucking with my light. You know what, I like it, it's moody, I'm like in a fucking film noir. Okay. Yeah, you know what, let's do Operation Construction Office. Pop it up here. And just quick build. Just to speed things up a bit. So, fun happiness is climbing, food happiness is also climbing.
I had the nightmare
Build a
again.
Teamster's office. Sure. Those actually come in handy, so we'll probably stick one up here. Do that now, actually. Teamsters. If you just want to slot in there. Perfection itself. Bus garage. Can I afford to start that now? I can. So I think there's one there, so let's go up here. There we go. Okay, so far so good. And I found a pinata. That was number 59. So we've got the pirates, we've got the fishermen. Were you the fisherman? No, you were the shipyard. Oh yeah, a bit tricky getting the ships out of between that. And you are fisherman's wharf. Yes. Okay. Fun happiness is dropping, but it always does that before I fix things.
Another day,
There
another.
we go. Money in the Swiss.
Now, I
Convince
don't
talk
want
would be nice, but we don't have the money for that just yet. Someone's on fire. That's okay. Got the library, we've got the high school. Oh, it's not the tavern, is it? No, it's not the tavern, it's just a random shack. It's not a big issue. Right, so I think I'm currently building everything that I've been asked to build. Commando garrison. So, okay, so it must be from the Spy Academy. So you just focus on treasure hunts for the time being as well. Yeah, once all the taverns are built, because I think if you do set budget, it doesn't apply it to ones that are currently under construction, possibly. I think that's a thing. There we go, that's all going. Embassy's coming. Teamster's office is under construction. Bus garage is under construction. Food happiness is going in the right direction. Fun happiness has started ticking upwards again. We have fishing. And we have the shipyard. Beautiful. Yeah, and we've already sent boats to the Axis, so that's perfect. I mean, not perfect, you know, we're sending boats to the Axis, but... Doors. I'm gonna fully budget you, because that just makes you work better. So I think all the taverns are built. Nope, there's one up there. Food happiness is 9 points away. We are 14 points away on fun happiness. We're getting money in. We haven't an embassy yet. Not quite.
The palace issued a new world map today, revealing that the Allies and
that's
the
just a
Axis
thing.
both lost
Okay.
ground, while Tropico has annexed Greenland and Antarctica.
Hell yeah. Okay. happiness is 28. Happiness 42. And yeah, the way things are currently at, we shouldn't be far off by the time the Faith Happiness mission triggers. We should be pretty close on that. Research is going rightly.
A few opportunities.
Okay. Let's slow it back down again now that we've sort of got stuff built. How are raids going? Okay, so you're just waiting on raid points. You're almost done. Pirates are returning. Fun happiness is up to 30, and I haven't even, you know, fully budgeted the taverns yet. Speaking of, I think that's all the taverns built, so I'm just going to do that. Set budget for all buildings, and all you can drink. Perfect. So that should get that up to 40. I shouldn't need to do anything else there. Food happiness will get there on its own anyway. So our first raid gave us the knowledge of prohibition. Not likely to be something we're going to do. Must be said. And yeah, both of those things, fun and food happiness, are nearly there. We've almost got an embassy. And of course, you know, we invite the Axis and then we jump to the Cold War anyway, so we get a fresh start. Axis.
The best defense is a good
Teacher's
The
office,
task is
5
done.
grand.
You
know what,
ask
I'm
how
gonna
much you
take
are to be paid?
Swiss Bank from you. Take a convincing talk. We still have money, so we can buy another one of those if and when it comes up. Bus garage is about to build. Standing we use at 72. I'm just going to ask you for money. Right, place starting bus stop. We'll go just outside the embassy. Place ending bus stop. We will go to the dock.
Let me guess. You're conducting a ridiculous
Okay.
experiment about...
Presidente.
Accept.
Your quest for the
Accept.
core.
It is a great day for our
5 grand from you. We got quite a lot of things done there. Constitution, professional soldiers, firm.
Presidente.
We've got a free. Oh no, we have to do the sabotage raid. Okay, hold on. So, command garrison, don't repeat. Cancel. I'll let it do the one it's currently doing. Where did I build the command garrison? There's where I built the command garrison. So, sabotage. You know what? Sabotage. Sabotage the allies. Okay. So, food happiness is getting there. Faith happiness is also nearly there. And fun happiness is almost done as well. So, here's what we're going to do. Can't improve you now.
I wouldn't believe it.
And a free church. So that'll also help. Church. Well, you know what? This chapel's apparently overpopulated, so let's just stick a church down there. Food happiness is at 46. Faith happiness 35. That church will do a good job with that. You know what? Food for the people. I think that helps food
I have
happiness.
been made fire.
Fire station
what a
already done. 5 immigrants. This is all going really well.
Let's face it, it's better to be
Fulfill
one
an
with the
import trader with the allies. You know what?
Would
prepare
any of
for
these be of
and
interest to you?
talk. Trade. Let's buy a license and swap this to imports. Allies. You know what? Yeah, give me iron. Fuck it. Just a small one.
Atomic bomb. Fact or fiction? Tropican scientists say, we don't understand the physics. Palace says,
And then once
try
that
harder.
import trade is complete, we'll do an export trade route with rum. Food happiness up to 47, faith happiness 37. They'll both be done in the next couple of bits. Oh, I can cut down the budget on these before I forget. Let's see. Okay, so our grip with them did drop quite a bit. Also because we accepted a trade route with the Allies, probably that didn't help. But I forget what the instigating thing is for jumping to the Cold War. It might actually be this sabotage raid. There we go, that got us the blueprint for the radio station.
Comrades are restless.
Build another high school, sure. High school, put one up here. No, this is our other sort of center for like, culture and learning, I guess. Oh, there's the pinata. And that was number 60. Got us $50. Lovely. Okay, food happiness 48, faith happiness 39. Is that churchy? The church is now part of that. Can we improve the church? We can. Sure. There we go. One ranch for free. So with that being said, chop your budget and give me a ranch. What we do? We didn't do goats, I don't believe, because this wasn't a good area for goats. But we could put one over here somewhere, potentially, or potentially, or not. Okay. You know what, we're going to need to come up this way anyway, or we could just stick it beside the embassy. Yeah, fuck it. And of course we have a free nuclear plant waiting in the wings. We also got a free tavern there. So you know what, I don't think this area has one yet, so I can have one.
It is a great day for our...
5 grand from the communists. Okay. Okay, there was briefly a fire there.
A few opportunities
Don't need any of those. Trade routes, how are we doing? That's almost done. Perfect. We did do a full, we might not even get the full benefit of that boat trade route because we might jump into the Cold War before we're actually ready for that. So we need to be backed away, I think. I think that's, the sun's getting in the window. If I just sort of pull my microphone nearer to where I'm currently at. There we go. I think that sort of works. I'm a bit far away from the camera, but, you know, actually no, that's worse. Where's the sort of ideal spot here? There we go. Give me the 10 immigrants, my friend. And that's a trade route completed, of course. So, swap you back to export. Anyone looking for rum? No. Do we get shellfish from the Fisherman's Wharf? No. Okay, so let's not do that. I think we have something doing wool, so let's do that. Just do the small one. I don't know where to be out of the sun. Sort of there. That's gonna fall. Hold on. Yeah, if I'm sort of there. Oh, that's tricky. I don't have curtains or blinds. Either, which doesn't help.
Everyone has friends.
Just make sure we're doing that. Something else happened there, I think.
Would any of these be
distraction would be nice, but we don't have the money. Politics, we're up to 54 with them. How are the raids coming? Okay, so they're both nearly done. Oh, actually, yeah, why aren't you... And then just get back to treasure hunts.
Kidnapping those Germans.
There we go. Free nuclear plant. That's us in the Cold War. So I think all our trade routes are void. We'll just keep it in the middle. Keep it in the middle. Firm.
Proximo. Aid to the Presidente of Santa Tonto still provokes me.
Anyone looking for rum?
Your island smells awful, and your people are sick.
No. That's unfortunate. I don't think we're currently doing any of these things. You know what? We're going to be doing cigars eventually. I'll play both sides on that.
My churches are full of people.
Perfect. Edicts, church fee.
The rich
Sweet. Right, which also means we now have a free embassy. So let's invite the Western powers. So we now need to be doing tobacco up here. Maybe a couple of those. Just because. Straight line. There we go. And then cigar factory. We should just be able to slot nicely there. Do I want to look this? Let's look this. Ah, shit, I need to... Not quite match it up there. We come down here because we're going to have the nuclear plant. Somewhere along this road. And then we need to go up here because that's where the uranium is. So let's start by popping down our free nuclear power plant. Right there. Then mine, uranium. Yep. Perfect. Right. So I think we'll not touch anything else for the time being. I know, I think at some point Spy Academy, unless that's one of like just the optional side missions that sometimes pops up, I'm just going to pop it down. Because I think you can only have one of those, so I'd assume if it comes up, it's have rather than build. For precisely that reason. Then we can also get on with that task. That feels like a perfect spot. There we go. You know what? Another construction office probably wouldn't hurt. Actually, I don't know where it was. Is that out in the road?
You've got a surplus of workers.
Cigar factory and cigars, working on it, Mason. So when that gets built, we'll start the raid to steal, I believe it's the Colosseum. I should check that again before I do anything, but fuck it, we're still in the Colosseum. Hopefully it'll tell me what the sort of effects are. Check that with the, there we go, penal colonies research. So, penal colony.
Tropico.
I think that increases the immigration rate, and also you get money for taking criminals. So, yeah, you. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's acknowledge the housing issue. Praise lowest rate of faction is the industrialists, also the capitalists. Not blame any superpowers, and promise improvement. Lowest after the housing is healthcare. Deliver speech.
I'm so glad I...
My Tropico.
The speed back
My
up.
people.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these
There we
items.
go. We've got a cigar factory, we've got the tobacco plants. Nuclear plant, another thing are on the go. Ah!
The nun, she terrifies me. Did I say that out
Going
loud?
to do you. We're currently researching that. We have state loans research. Perfect. So we can pop that in at some point. If we need it. Try not to. Oh, we're also into the Cold War now, so we can get going on nuclear testing. need it. Perfect. And we're at a fucking 99% popularity with this election.
I've got a problem, President.
Fast food joint near your embassy. How much does those cost? I don't think I can afford it right now. No. But we will soon. Church fees nearly at level 3. There we go. Nope. And this is why we built the embassy up here. So it's within the sphere. Because I used to, I think early attempts at this, I built it like down here where there was already a bunch of buildings, and it sort of just made it difficult to get stuff nearby. So, how are you doing? Right. Yeah? No, it's the dropping flag. You know what, actually, you probably could do with Teamster's office, is what I'm guessing. Just demolish a bunch of people's houses, it's fine.
Presidente, the world
I will
thanks you.
take
Your vigilance.
10 immigrants. Good sir. Probably next time I get a good bit of money, I might build an army base. Just to be safe.
Presidente, I am
set the
inspired.
Constitution, okay.
I have solved.
I believe I have that on my docket. We'll get there eventually.
The palace denies the construction of a top-secret spy base.
Okay,
In
red
other
screen.
news, El
Colosseum of
Presidente's
Rome.
new personal art
yes.
gallery has exceptionally high security.
Perfect. And then once you've done that, treasure hunt. Perfect. So yeah, it just removes, I guess it removes housing as a happiness requirement, or when factoring happiness, which is perfect for this map. Really. Okay. So we are producing cigars.
A few opportunities came.
No. How are we doing? Haven't set any cigars yet, but we just start producing, so that's fine. What's my standard like with the Western lads? 72. Okay, so we can ask them for money. And we have state loans ready to go. I know I said I was going to try not to, but fuck it. So we also get big money from them. Which is good. Oh, we're also halfway there, nearly on that cigar production.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico
No,
intend to
vote freely. No, vote freely. Okay, you know what? Let's go ask you for money. Boom, and boom.
Oh,
Right. Was there something I needed? I don't think there was. I think I just did that. But it means once that's researched, we can... Oh, actually, yeah, that's perfect. You know what, let's... While we're here... actually, hold on. Oh, I can't see until you actually start making electricity.
As a captain of industry,
Just
I...
oil, sure. Oil out at sea.
The election is a
Perfect.
landslide,
Sort of in the middle of
Presidente.
something, but
the
thanks.
metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the
Care,
size
stop
of the workforce.
talking. Okay, so there's one bit there. I might just go with that.
Contact. Comrade.
I'm going to
Secure
say...
this
No, I'm
communication.
happy with
Presidente, I
the Western lads. Okay, so... What you need is a Teamster's office.
see?
Oh, there.
So, it now comes.
You asked me to do church fee. That's on you. So I'll have to get that down
Agents
to
in
there.
Rome have executed Operation Throw Lions to the
Spend
Christians.
20 grand,
reporting
fuck it. I'm not starting card factories. So we need to see where the sphere of the electricity
Cigar
is.
factory's ready, President.
25 immigrants, thank you. before I plop down a hospital. I'm going to plop it down here because I think that should either reach it or we can get there quite quickly with, what's the word? A substation, that's the one. So plop that down there. Have we researched? Almost there. Right, so let's plop down an oil well. Over here. The rest of the road. Wow. There we go. Perfect. Let's also... We don't have a lot of money, but let's stick a clinic. See how many clinics we can get put down before we run out of money. This one's sort of struggling. There. Actually, that'll probably do it, because you're going to have the hospital soon. We'll stick one down anyway, just to see if it helps. And then once they've built, we'll budget them up full. Have we researched? Almost.
Now, I
Don't really need to have knowledge of snorkel bays for this, I don't think.
Spy cars, spy boats, spy scooters.
Boats, because we're doing boats. Boats are a thing we're already in the process of. Okay, so you just need this to start having uranium. There we go. Are you within reach? Oh, you're just out. Okay. Substation. So if I pop you here, I don't have the money.
A listener
I'll
wrote
have
in
to wait a
asking,
second.
how do I know if my neighbor is a spy? The palace responds,
Also, we've already
"Take
nearly
no
done the
chances.
boats.
Spy on everyone.
There we go, right to arms. We'll not have the money to enact that, but we will soon. Something just went there, but I don't know what it was.
do any of the... You're looking magnificent today,
Remote line
Presidente.
range, sure, I'll get that on the go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to cancel the Spy Academy one of these. And your next thing is instead going to be... Why do I want to provoke rebellion? Okay, sure. And then get back to treasure hunts. Okay, so once we get a bit of money in, build a substation to get to that hospital.
Contact. Comrade.
Sure,
Secure-
I'll accept that one. Even though it's going to be a while. Those will both be a while, actually, shit. I don't have the money to buy another trade license. Don't have money to do anything.
A number of our
Well,
brave citizens
inspiring
reporting
statues by 3. Perfect for you. Boats is done. That should get us. Nope. Still have one mission not on the screen currently. Healthcare happiness is going up anyway. It would be nice to have electricity to the hospital. And also be able to afford to do things. Must be said. You're nearly done, and then you're moving on to promote rebellion for some reason.
I have had a note from your accountant.
Nope, we're going to continue. My friend. Don't Maybe religion and states. That one's already done. Liberal policy. Actually, I'm going to move you up to next. I feel like you're kind of needed. Immigration, labor policy, nuclear testing, diplomatic party. Military fuck. I feel those are all good ones to have. There we go, we're producing oil. Can I get out of debt? That's been the thing that has constantly sank me in the past.
Nuclear missiles. The future of warfare or planet-destroying insanity? A new report from the palace says classified.
I'm gonna stick with this.
A few opportunities came up.
I feel like if we can get power to the hospital, we will absolutely 100% be able to complete this election promise. What I can do in the meantime is set that for all of them. And just have better run clinics.
Presidente, the operation is a complete success.
Fuck yeah. That should make people overall happier. Because we're no longer factoring in the fact that they're homeless. There we go, got 10 grand there. For them to get back up to happiness. I'm slightly annoyed at how close I was to the hospital being within range of the nuclear plant. That's annoying. So you're both doing treasure hunts, you're doing 1 provoke rebellion. And then you're also doing treasure hunts. Healthcare happiness is up to 40. And we still have... I don't know how many years that is, but it's quite a lot of years. 4 years, I think. Thereabouts. We'll do wealth tax. Well, we know we don't have the money to enact wealth tax. Got the money to do anything right now. So, ideal scenario is we get nuclear testing, another set of state loans, and asking the allies for money all at once to properly get us out of this debt, briefly. At least enough to do the things we need to do. Okay, blueprint for the power plant. Great. Wealth tax is researched. So immediate independence is next, which we need for the communists mission. Population's going in the right direction for now. And it is only 1926. So once again, we have reached the Cold War ahead of schedule.
Oh,
I don't know what happened there.
I came to...
I must have done... Yes, I have done the Provoke Rebellion route, okay. We're only at 47. Healthcare happiness is at 46 out of 50. So that's good. Oh, 47. Yeah, we're probably going to do that without the hospital even being properly functional. Which is nice.
Would any of these be of interest to you? It's all strictly
I
above
might just take
board.
that just to get it off my docket. Yeah. Nothing else. I don't know, there's not really nothing worth currently. I'll not add anything to the list until we start to see where we are. I might actually get research alternative food source. I feel like at some point we need to stop people dying. But yeah, we're nearly there on healthcare happiness. It's nearly reached 50. Money's really gone in the wrong direction now. There we go. And with That delivered upon. Put that back down. Unfortunately, I'm just sort of in a spot where I can't really do much. Don't know well. All of our raids now should be treasure hunt. There's not much I can do here. Those are going to be a while. Don't know why I went so ambitious. The big trade routes. I'm assuming there's a big payout at the end. No. Don't know how that works. There we go, got 10 grand off of that treasure hunt. It's really going to come down to me needing to do... Oh, there we go, that was 2 in a row for money from the raids. But it's going to come down to me getting nuclear testing. We might not need to wait for state loans to come back, depending on where we are financially at the time. What's our stamina with you lads? 46 stamina, okay, not great.
Remember, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength,
as well.
coffee is pineapple juice, and Tropico is the future. Stay tuned to Canal Uno.
Hard to say if this was going any better or worse than last time. Treasure hunts seem to be popping 10 grand more often, more consistently. There we go, there's another $40, or whatever they use here. Oh shit! Not the pig ranch! The fire station, for how far it is from this stuff, does get up here right in sharpish. I'll give them that.
There's a thin line between
the loot rate, sure. So, Pirate Cove. Do your current one, and then cancel that one. Loot for me. Oh no. Milk rubber and uranium, sure. And then go back to treasure hunts. Actually, are any of these useful? Each tree grower and the monument increases their maturation rate. No. High value target for milk units. No. Register Samarkand. All children will begin a high school education. Maybe. Prevents citizens from dying of bad health care. Increases all tourist ratings. That might not be a bad one to have. The Hagia Sophia. Citizens cannot have die-hard political views anymore. Citizens will be more inclined to develop indifferent or moderate political views. I think if we're going to do one from you, it's going to be the Hagia Sophia. So let's just add that to the list. Commander Garrison, what do you have to steal? You've done yours. I think you can only do one of those. Yes. Where did I go with the Commander Garrison? Oh yeah, it's over there. So, Taj Mahal. Every dead citizen bequeaths their fortune to the state of Tropico. Interesting. Turns water to rum. Okay. Receive less damage from enemy attacks. Increases the speed of boats, freighters, and ships. Broadcast. You know what? Taj Mahal might be the way to go. I'm assuming I. Oh, yeah. Okay. Or did that say I can only do 2 monuments? Did that say? No, it's just a match amount of feud reads. Okay. Right.
Would any of these be
Oh, hold on. I'm an idiot. We're already doing that, so that's fine. Convincing talk.
Thank you, Presidente.
20 immigrants.
Presidente. This island.
Okay, we have another one of those. So oil we're doing. That's not going to cost us any money, so leave that. Radio stations is going to cost us money, as is that. What I'm going to do you.
Scrambled this
10
channel.
immigrants. Just to get some of those out of the way. Okay. How we doing? So I don't actually know. So you're the Pirate Cove. So cancel that. And then go back to Treasure Hunt. Actually, tell you what. Let's see. Then you cancel that. Time being, get rid of those.
El Presidente announces a new snitch for cash
Oh, I should have left the
program.
spy academy because that
Report
can't do
something
anymore.
suspicious
So
today,
I think we're doing
and you
the
could win
Taj Mahal.
fabulous cash prizes.
And Spy Academy, you've already done yours, so you go back to that. Okay. We are over a third of the way there on oil production. Research is going slowly. Did I fully fund my library? I did not. There are upgrades.
I've been thinking about selling stuff again.
Chocolate, you say? Okay. That'll take a while to get going, but sure. I'll keep it on the books. Okay, so with that being said, I really want to get to you quickly. We need anything else. But we need this one. And yeah, when we complete the loot raid, which you should be on the middle of doing, we'll have enough to buy another convincing talk, and we'll probably get rid of that have free radio stations nonsense. I think, yeah, of the ones we currently have, yeah, that's really the one to do it on.
Contact. Comrade.
I think one of our trade routes is already an export with... Yeah, perfect.
I came to see you as
unfortunately,
soon as
just
I
lost.
found...
We don't have a... So we'll hold on to our Swiss bank money. Once we get it. So you're going to finish that and then move on to that. You're currently stealing the Taj Mahal. So that's just more money coming to me. Is when people die, they leave it to the state.
Always a pleasure doing
There we
business.
go, 2 grand from you. So once a convincing talk comes up, we'll have enough money to do it again. Let's just buy one of those. Politics. Ooh, we are not in good standing with the Western powers right now. That's a concern. Might actually be worth expelling them and inviting the Eastern Bloc. Hold up. And I don't want to piss them off either. Because they can attack. So leave it for now. Because once the cigar trade route's done, we'll gain standing. We'll gain 10 standing.
The palace today announces a new mascot.
Population's holding
Mama
steady.
Mayor.
630.
Unable to land plane anywhere near palace, owing to
Steel
start
and
of
coal.
monsoon.
Shit. I don't have any of that. Okay, that's going to take a while. We'll get there. We'll get there. So that's getting there slowly.
The citizens are demanding elections,
Sure,
President.
written speech. So acknowledge once again, housing issue, Quay's lowest faction is do the religious this time. We'll not blame a superpower. Promise improvement to our lowest thing, which is fun.
My friends, my people, welcome to a golden age of prosperity for every living.
We're doing alright off the freighters.
It was your trust that made it possible. Your trust
a
of
llama.
me, El Presidente.
$20.
It's no good. We are surrounded by pilgrims.
You know what, just delay it by 24 months, it's fine. I think you need to have a factory to make cloth. I don't think you just have cloth. Fortunately I didn't get that option with the other one.
Would any of these be of interest?
Perfect. Should have went for the distraction. So that one's fine. We're doing that. So radio station, convincing talk.
I thought the comrades would share truth.
20 immigrants. Perfect. Still think this one's going all right. The money's a problem. I'll not lie. But we're working on a solution to that. Slowly. We're just sort of in waiting game now. Unfortunately, 2 of my raid places are held up with stealing monuments. One of them who I can't actually help with their demand just yet. Am I fully funding these fuckers stuff? No, I'm not. Population's at 672. It's usually somewhere in the 700s is where it craps out on me and starts declining. So we'll see if that holds true this time. Broker.
There's a thin line between
Rescue rate. Sure. So we need to cancel. Oh, we haven't set it up yet for parts anyway. Rescue many. And then go back to treasure hunts. Once you've delivered me the thing you're stealing. Over halfway there into just oil. Nope, they get to vote freely for a second time, which is very rare. I'm hoping increasing the budget for... Okay, state loans has ended, so we can do state loans. Wouldn't be worth doing right now on its own. What was I going to say? Oh, hopefully, because we're going to have to increase fun happiness to deliver on our election promise, so hopefully increasing the budget for the taverns will be enough. We shall see.
The election is a landslide, Presidente.
So
The metaphorical kind,
default
not the kind that
now.
accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Do any of these offers look good to you?
Distraction
They're all
would be
strictly
nice. But we don't
Presidente.
have the money.
I know you all.
Okay, fun happiness at 51. Where's the taverns? So we'll see if that does it. Almost there on the way at 720 days. Yeah, we're gonna need that. And okay, there we go. Hopefully that's you done. That was which one you had here, Sophia? Yeah. So yeah, I think that'll be the last hiccup on that. That should be ready to go. Lost a shack. So what we'll need... What does the steel mill need, actually? Hold on. Steel mill needs coal and iron. So, hold on. And we need coal anyway for the commandos. So there's some coal there, there's some iron there, so that's where the steel mill will go when we have money to build the steel mill. Right. Nice. That's nearly done. Beautiful, so we'll get that out of the way. What's my reward for that? I'll just take the 5 grand, to be honest. Hey, media independence, right. And you need state-controlled media, I believe. Oh, I can't do this. Damn it. Because I shouldn't have done it at the end of the election. Fuck. Well, we have that ready to go. Anyway. That was dumb on my part. Fully funded taverns. I don't think it's going to be enough to get us across the fun happiness line.
Hey there, Presidente.
Build a garbage dump. Sure, I'll take it on board. We have a lot of active missions. But I think a lot of the things we have in place should help with the population staying steady. Deliver planks. Perfect. We're making planks. I can live with that. Because of course you need planks for people to walk. Pirate. Okay, we're at 711 out of 1,000. Of course, none of the rest of this actually matters if we get the.
These were available, President.
Hold on, it might actually be a thing worth buying from the broker. Where is the garbage dump? I can never remember. Where's it? Up here. It took me just to find it last time as well. It's not in that one. Over there. There it is. Yeah, so we could. I'm gonna do that. Just so that when the time comes that I have the money, I can just go ahead and do it. That's gonna be a while. That's a very slow moving one. It's the research for nuclear testing. It takes a while to get there. There we go, start delivering planks. It's a big thing. Get started on the steel mill, because we need the coal to deliver to the commandos anyway, but you also need the coal to make steel. As I understand it. What did the one that the pirates are stealing for me, what was that for? Oh, okay, deliver planks. That was the Sophia. Dying of bad healthcare, so that keeps more people alive. And then the Taj Mahal means that anybody that still manages to die will die of, or will leave their money to the state. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, we're back up to 52 with the Western powers. But yeah, we're going to need the sort of combined efforts of state loans, asking the Western powers for money, and nuclear testing to give us enough money to do all the things.
The water may be cold,
How many of these,
but the weather...
Would any of these be
how
of
many of
interest to
these
you?
things give me
It's
people?
all strictly above
So that doesn't
board,
give me
of
people.
course.
That give me 10 immigrants, but we're actually working on that at the moment. That just gets me Swiss bank account money, but that's good to have. That just gets me a bit of money. That gets me the Taj Mahal. That gets me 20 immigrants. That gets me just a chocolate trade route. Okay. That gets me parks. That just means I delivered on an election promise. Okay. So only one of my current missions gets me a population boost. Sweet. I don't notice the population has kind of stalled at just under 710. So yeah, like right now, if I was to do nuclear testing with state loans, I would only be 10 grand positive. 20 grand. So we're almost there on produce oil. That we just need to be able to rescind the constitution. I think there's an edict for that. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. There's some way you can do the constitution early, but I can't remember what it is. I thought it was an edict. Oh, it might be a broker thing. I think it's a broker thing. Lets you do your constitution early. So keep an eye out for that. How much broker money have I got? I've got 1,000. Hopefully it's cheap. Just about 500 away on oil production. Impressive we've got it that quickly with only having the one oil well. Yeah, I think we've hit that point where the population's gone as well as it's going to go until we get things going in the right direction.
I came to see you
as
soon
we're
as I found
just
these were available.
short of the money. Do I have one of his missions on the go at the moment? I do, except that it's a raid, and that's going to take a while. But hopefully we'll have enough stored up raid points that it does the rescue really quickly. But probably not before the broker's offerings have refreshed. Healthcare happiness is, or fun happiness, sorry, is going in slowly the right direction. Like, I think it's going to be a field election promise. But my popularity's held quite well. It's never usually this good. As long as I remember not to do nuclear testing while still in an election cycle. You don't want to do that. You don't want to tank your popularity mid-election cycle. How's that coming anyway? It's about just come up on halfway there. Speaking of, oil production should be done soon. This still hasn't had any power yet, but it will once I build. Literally, I just need to pop a substation like there. I think like here's like the edge of electricity. Yeah, we're sort of sitting around the 710. Okay, well that did well. That got us up to 717, nearly 720. I feel like we are hitting the upper limits of where I have managed to get the population before. Maybe it was higher. I feel like we might have hit 740 at one point. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to accept that we have failed to deliver an election promise, but also we're going to be doing nuclear testing, which is going to tank my popularity anyway, which means we wouldn't be doing any more elections. So it doesn't really matter.
Another successful...
Okay, beautiful.
Would any of these be a...
Nope. So, do I have to build that? Yes. I do have to build that. That's fine. Assuming that means, yeah, I've got it though. Don't know. The raid's complete. And they're already on a treasure hunt. Ooh, population did not hold above 715 for long. That's actually going to be quick. On us quite quickly. Really need to get the stamina up with them. How are we doing here? Not great. So, yeah, like if I were to do state loans and nuclear testing right now, I would still be in debt. Can I do any edicts aside from state loans? No. So neither of these are actively costing you money. Well, food for the people might be. Oh no, it doesn't actually... Yeah, I'll leave it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be 200 in debt soon. This is why I tend to prefer the shorter trade deals. I don't know why I went
Now,
big.
I don't want to alarm you.
Don't know what I was thinking. Oh, why are you doing a fucking... Why are you doing a rescue? Or why are you doing a treasure hunt if you're doing a rescue? Hopefully it jumps to the rescue after. Because that's what we need for the broker. Also, nobody came in on that last ship. Okay, we've researched free wheels. Are you now doing... We are now doing the rescue. Okay, and that'll get us a population boost. Oh, I have a fucking genius idea. What am I doing? You don't do treasure hunts. You rescue Manic. Genius. That's your goal. You are just get us as many people as possible. Neither of you have a thing that gets us people. No. Nope. Commandos. Also no. Okay. So yeah, we'll keep the pirates on rescue men. That's a clever thing. And then once we've done that first rescue raid, that'll get us more Swiss bank money, which we should be able to use to either buy another convincing talk or the thing to amend the constitution. Because I don't know what happens with the constitution if you stop doing elections. Like, I don't know when it comes up. I think it does come up after a certain amount of time anyway. I don't think it's specific. I think just winning an election allows you to do it. But I think there is like a time period on the constitution, does it say? Effective until January 1943. Okay, so we do still have a few years to go on
All
that.
done?
Right, so we now have money from you.
Wouldn't it be
Amend
of interest to you?
Constitution. Constitution. State-controlled media. Confirm.
It is a great our comrade.
Take the $5 grand for what little it does. We have now done produce oil.
Never count.
$2 grand for what little it does. And we have finally got all of our missions back on the screen. We're not going to deliver on fun happiness. Almost there on that. We're testing. But again, there's not much point doing it right now. Population's up to 720. Again. Probably because we did one of these. If you just keep doing those, then, you know, you won't be able to fudge this. Regardless of how everything else goes. Because yeah, people seem to have stopped coming in on the freighters. Which is concerning. Curiosity. It's not far off. It's just in the time between rescues, do we lose the amount of people we picked up? I think we might.
The number one sign of being a spy is voting against El Presidente
Yeah, it seems like
in an
we,
election.
in between those
Not make
raids,
this
we
mistakes,
lose the
citizen.
amount of people we saved. Something just went there. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's another freighter that did not bring any new people.
Do any of these offers look good to
Talk
you?
would be nice, but we
They're
don't
all-
have the money anymore.
What use is power if you don't exercise?
I'll take that on board, but that costs 20 grand, I think. Yes, it does. It would be handy.
You're not terribly popular with my friends.
I'll take that on board. I don't think we have any rubber plant production. Nor can we afford to. Okay, so that got us up to 724. I guarantee you by the time that completes again, we will be back down to like 705. Or like under 710. Just seems to be the way it's going. I don't think this is going to be it. I think we'll fuck this again. Unfortunately. Oh, of course, because yeah, we don't actually have the Colosseum down because we don't have the things to send. Okay, so remember that if we do have to come back to this, there we go, we're completing nuclear testing, but there's no point because we would still be at minus 90,000. But yeah, remember that if we do have to try this again, get steel production down early. Also put the hospital, or put the nuclear plant like here, so we can build a hospital there. So with that being said, that tobacco plant's on fire. Where are my taverns?
Ah, Presidente.
Just cars.
The citizens
not
are demanding
likely.
elections, Presidente. It seems that they want
not
it.
a good time. I need to stop fully funding you. Because that's just pissing money away now. Like, I don't get how the economy just dies.
A few opportunities came up.
Distraction probably is going to come in handy at some point. So what are you asking for now? Yeah, okay, that's going to take forever. All of these are going to take forever, admittedly. Also, I think I was wrong about the population. I think because we're so good at keeping people alive now, it actually kind of holds. We've hit a new high of 734. Briefly. But yeah, people have stopped coming. So yeah, when these complete, which hopefully they will at some point, don't do the big contracts, do the little contracts. Don't know if it would be worth cancelling those to just set up new little ones. It might be.
Remember the story of the man who...
Sure, add it to the fucking list, sister. I do like that we're just producing electricity for absolutely no fucking reason. Nothing is being powered. Now I'm going to let these trade routes play out. Because that'll be a plus 10 to both powers when we complete them. That's another one nearly done.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going...
Needs top would be nice, but we don't have the money. I think this is the pirates coming back with more people. I think that's up to 740. I think 740 thereabouts is the max we've hit so far. I might cancel the Taj Mahal mission. No, I'm gonna leave it.
Flying cars have arrived in Tropico.
I have
Current
faith that
flight times
eventually
are less
we'll be
than a
able to
second,
actually
but our scientists
produce
are
the steel.
working hard on improving that.
Probably not, but I'm gonna stick with it. Like, we're always sending like close to, if not more than 10 grand out with the ships. And the Western powers have started getting this money again, which means they have jumped over 60. Not quite. What was 60 that started with? Oh, yeah, you're just waiting on the resources. Yeah, I don't think we're getting... We'll see. But I feel like this is just going to get us around to 740 again when that next rescue comes back. If even. Yeah, no, that's a massive population drop. 710, I think, is like our natural max right now. It's just that we sort of boost it by doing the raids. Yeah, there's still not anyone coming in. Constitution will be rescinded. I don't think there's anything to be gained. There. I'm gonna pop that on. I don't think there's anything else sort of useful, so we'll pop that down. Maybe having more efficient buildings. And yeah, we didn't even get up to 740 that time.
I came to see you as soon as I found these rooks.
Is there anything I can do to get me out of this fucking hole? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, we did. We've already done that. I'm pretty sure we're not actually researching. I'll keep it for now. High school, drop you down, set budget for all, because we have 2 of those for some reason. Newspaper, we don't have any more than that. Bus. No, keep that going. Church, set that. We want to lower anything it's producing. I might bring you back down just because clearly you're not actually doing anything anymore. No, I'll leave it for now. Yeah, I think I'm happy enough to leave everything else as it is. You know what, actually we can cut the budget on this thing. That's an idea. That's not actually doing anything for us right now.
Would any of these be of interest to you? It's all strictly above board, of course.
What would that get me? Is there anything that would make it worth researching the immigration office? We do have upgrades. That just... No, that doesn't increase the... There's not any reason to, I don't think. No, I'll leave it as is. Oh, actually, I think researching is these, isn't it? Yeah, so that doesn't help. It just makes them more qualified if we do when we do get people. The ship do seem to be bringing people in again. Might be able to start trending in an upward direction again. If the freighters keep bringing in people to bolster the rescue raids, we might have something again. But it will depend on the freighters continuing to bring people in. Here comes our next rescue. I don't see how we can get out of the debt. The debt's the big problem. Is it worth just enacting state loans, letting it refresh, and enacting it again? Maybe. What's 16 out of the Western Powers?
Statement from the palace says there is nothing to be alarmed about.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision.
They're
on these
both
options.
closing in. That'll give us a big boost then. And then from that point on, don't do the big contracts, do the little ones. You get less, but you get to do them more often. So I think that works out better in the long run. I might just enact steel loans. I'm not going to do nuclear testing because you can only do it once. And I'm going to wait until we actually are in a place where it's beneficial.
Oh,
So I'm just going to pop that, and then in 10 years' time we'll pop it again. It's also only 1945. Like, historically, we've only just entered the Cold War. Okay, so I get is that a problem that our workforce is full and there's 150 unemployed people? It probably is, but again, there's nothing I can actually do about it. Like, is that where the money's going? Do we pay people unemployment? I would have thought that was a thing that we did on Tropico, but you never know. Just need those to come through. And it might be worth just favouring the Western powers, keeping them sweet. So that we're always in a good position to ask them for money when the timer refreshes. So at the very least, what the rescue raids is doing is stopping us from getting too low on the population. We haven't seen the complete downward spiral of it tanking that we did in previous attempts. If we see that, then I know we're fucked. And again, we're still occasionally getting freighters that bring people.
Would any of these be of interest to you?
No,
It's all
well that
strictly
would be,
above-
but we don't have the fucking money. We're not going to have the money to enact this, but again, I just feel like that's a good thing to have. How much does it cost when we do have it? $2,000, okay. Why run that?
Why pay for?
Just because. I feel like it might be handy. Okay. So yeah, we're sort of sitting around the 720 now. 720 seems to be our new sort of standard. And again, that was another freighter that actually brought people to us.
Look left. Look right.
So our big issue right now is we don't have
Every one of
places
those
for people to
could be a
work,
spy.
which is probably why people have
Be
stopped
vigilant
coming.
and report all strange activity.
And we're now too good at keeping people alive so no one's
Especially from
dying,
family
but also it would just be like a zero-sum game if people were dying but new people were coming to replace them. Interesting. Which is probably also why the population drops, because people get rescued but then there's nowhere for them to work. Interesting. Damn, this is tricky. I don't like this one. Are people working in the hospital? There are people working in the hospital. It is apparently doing stuff, it's just, you know, not great at it. Because it's not powered. I don't know, there's not really a lot I can do here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this. I do have you set to doing treasure hunts. And just let you do treasure hunts. There's no point setting on that, because we can start it up again, I'm assuming. Let me start that up. We can start it up again. So if we get the money and get the infrastructure in place to produce coal and steel, then we'll tell it to steal the Taj Mahal. There's no point doing it before that time.
Now, I don't want to.
Okay, so So we've nearly done the run to the Eastern Bloc. Yes. And then when it completes, set up the quickest, lowest amount, what should we call it? Trade with the Western. They're still sitting pretty at 60. Just over halfway there on that one. They have been running for fucking years. Money's still not going in the right direction. Which I'm not happy with. See something to say. So what does the quest lines do? Okay. So that might be worth doing. Yeah, it seems like we get one freighter every so often that has 3 people on it. And then nothing for a while. Which tells me we're losing people at like a very slow rate. Which, again, makes sense given some of the things we've enacted. But again, there's no reason for new people to stay on the island. Because there's nowhere for them to work. I can't make more places to work because I don't have any money.
Do any of these offers look good to you? They're all strictly legitimate.
That'd be worth doing. I'm gonna pop that off. That costs money to front to do. That's not one that costs general. Damn, that's kind of a waste.
What makes the Cold War so cold? The lack of love for El Presidente. Remember, loving El Presidente is your
really know what to do here.
Tropican.
Again, we've hit that magical wall that we always seem to hit, where the economy just tanks for absolutely no fucking reason. And I don't know what to do about it. How are these getting there? They're slowly getting there. I long for the day they complete. Yeah, if I just keep a steady rate of doing trade with the Western powers, keeping them sweet, so that I always have the good standing with them to ask them for money when that eventually comes round again on the time cooldown, then we might be able to crawl our way out. We do still have nuclear testing in the back pocket, but there's no point in acting it right now because it would still leave us 100,000 in debt. Also, another shack is called. No, it's not a shack, it's a tavern. Constitution could be rescinded, but it's not anything worth rescinding.
I came to see you as soon as I...
Those... So, task over. We're never going to do that. It's never going to happen. We're doing that anyway, so keep that up. That gets 10 immigrants. But again, there's no point having immigrants, or getting more immigrants, because there's nowhere for them to work, so they'll all just leave. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know why you go from making money hand over fist to, oh no, everything's gone to shit now, fuck you. That's the bit that the game doesn't really fill you in on. It's kind of annoying. Because it just comes out of nowhere. Maybe, again, I did give up on my not rushing time. And went straight into 4 times in it again. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. But I think the big issue is that we just don't have places for people to work. Basically, we have like 710-ish jobs if you will. Actually, it's not even that. Just if you go to people, there's only 162 people unemployed. Oh, that's interesting. How is there 700 people? Only 265. And if only 265 people have jobs, there's only 162 unemployed, and there's only 62 special citizens, which I don't even think factors into it. Hold on. Yeah, there's people missing. So growth, births 25, inputs 23. But there is slightly more death. Death is slightly outpacing growth. Okay, expenses, upkeep. So it might just be a case I just have to stick everything on fucking minimum budget to try and get us out of this fucking hole. What's miss? Miss. Interesting crap. Okay, so I can't really do anything about that. I think that might be what we have to do. I think we might just need to go by every single building and just set it to the lowest pay. Maybe. Yeah, fuck it. Set that for everyone. Yep. Yours should already be. So let's drop you all the way down. Set that for all. You know what? Yes. That doesn't have a budget. That's already lowest. That's already lowest. You should be on that. Okay. Clinic. No, because we don't have any of this. That would work. Production office. Teamster. Ranch is already done. That's already done. Pinata.
Future shock. Can it happen?
Tavern's
Can
already
Alguno has
done.
determined it is
Those are already
impossible
done.
for technology
Near
to
spreader.
change so
Pop
fast
you.
that humans couldn't handle it? What a relief.
No. That doesn't actually affect them. Okay. That tank should already be.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want them.
No. Can't change your budget. Possibly can't change that while they're on a mission, I don't know. They're already low. Pop you down, set for all. I don't really have any others. Grocery, set you. Library, minimum you. High school already minimized, newspaper already minimized, bus station already minimized. I think that's everything. Palace, pop you to the lowest. Construction office. I'm going to keep the immigration office for now. Docks, set that. Shipyard, set that. Yeah. Pirates. Yeah, that should have some reason. Fisherman, set that. Let's see. Coconuts, set to that. Rum, set that. No. Catch you. Set that. Okay, so I think that's everything set to the lowest possible budget. I have just noticed the population is dipped below 700. Oh no, just, oh no, because we did a rescue. That's why it went back up. I don't know if that's going to help in the long run. Because revenue just tanks. Revenue just seems to tank along with expenses. When you do things to tank expenses, it just also says fuck you to your revenue. It doesn't really seem to have had any impact on the economy. So I think what we're going to say is give it till the next time they ask for an election. Give them their election. And we'll just have to take it as it comes. I don't think we can turn this around. I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm still none the wiser as to why it happens. Because if removing all the fucking budget doesn't fucking do it, doesn't get you going in the right direction again, I don't know what does. Like, I don't know. I don't know. What's miscellaneous revenue? I mean, we're making 3,600 from edicts, so that's good. But like, if all that doesn't get you going in the right direction, nothing will. Like, everything is running on minimum budget. And we're still not getting anywhere. This one eludes me. I guess the thing to do in the name of population growth is just actually what I had been doing in previous attempts, and just whacking down as many places as possible for people to work. Seems to be the way to go. But yeah, no, we've definitely hit a point now where we're in like proper population decline. Possibly because I have tanked all the pay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Because yeah, it seems like all that lowering the budgets has done
A special report from Canal Uno reveals the answer. El Presidente.
making less. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop those back up. What's my main exports? What's my exports? Hold on. Not those sources, exports. So boats, rum. So rum we've already put back up. Boats. Coconuts. Also, I never fully lowered you. Okay. You know, put all of the ranches and plantations back up to full. See if any of that. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to turn off allow local consumption wherever it exists. See if that gets us anywhere. What else we have alignment to consumption? Oh, the fishing wharf. You know, if that is all purely export, surely we've got to make money. And also for those places now offering money, should hopefully see good. Pop you back up, pop you back up, because you go towards the ships. Okay.
Do any of these offers look good to
No.
you?
Speaking of the trade though, okay. We probably slowed those down because we cut the budget massively. And again, me a couple there. They're sitting nice at 61. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be yet another attempt. So what caused our latest decline? Deaths from bad healthcare, one from starvation. 18 people just left. Let's get it from people. Nothing really of use. Most people are at low happiness, which, yeah, fair enough. Nothing I can really do here. You cost 500 a month, let's get rid of you. You were a one-off fee, you're a one-off fee. You make me money. And that increases my immigration rate, so I kind of want to keep that one. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this one is once again a write-off. Oh, we took a big drop and pop there. Back down low. I feel like once you get into the irrecoverable loss, you know it's done. Like, I don't think they'll be able to build this back up. So I need to just always have more jobs than people. There needs to always be vacant jobs. Is what I'm getting. State loans has ended again, so that's good.
I came to see you.
Not that it really matters. How are these going? See, that run to the Eastern Bloc should be done soon. And then we'll just do quick and easy trade routes with the Western powers. If I can get myself out of debt enough to get a bunch of this shit done, which I just don't think is going to happen. And again, we're like in clearly just massive downfall. Pop you, put everything back up to 3. Don't think that was the way to go. Oh, you stayed. Why were you? Oh no, we put you back up before because you're doing important work. Hold on. Just by 10. There's not a health can help as well. 25 also. Oh, yes. That might help keep people alive.
Future shock. Can it happen? Now Uno has determined it is impossible for technology to change so fast humans couldn't handle it. What a relief.
Back up to 3. Back up to 3. Coconuts. Kept at 5. Clinic. Back up to 3. And you're at 5. Construction. 3. Barracks. 3. Church. Back up to 3. You're not sure. Because we get money from them just coming in. 3, back up to 3, back up to 3. That should be. You. Teamsters. 3. Cigar factory back to 3. With the possible exception of the hospital and the power plant and the mines and the fast food restaurant. That should be everything back up to 3 pay at least. Will it help? I don't know. But lowering everything didn't. At the very least, it might get the population going in the right direction again. Who knows? Doesn't seem like it.
A few opportunities came up.
Why are we losing people? So death's been the big thing due to bad healthcare, but now that the chapels are offering healthcare, that might help. We haven't lost anybody to gorillaism though, so that's good. But we are now spiraling further and further into debt. Like, I don't think we can turn this around. I am content to sit and wait for the election to come up naturally. Okay, that one is very nearly done. That one should be done on the next ship. Hopefully with all of that put back to where it should be, we should at least get the population going back up in the right direction. I might pop the budget up for these. And maybe not the hospital. Hospital leave at 3 for now. Just to see if we can get people going in the right direction for healthcare. Hold on. Healthcare coverage. Okay, so they're all full, but healthcare coverage is green. Only people not getting green, full, like, proper deep green healthcare coverage are these lads. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a right bastard. Yeah, just guys, we're waiting for the election to call them around, and I think we'll have to admit defeat here. Unless the population creeps back over 700, which it doesn't seem to be capable of doing. And yeah, my luck seems to have ended with the raids. You seem to be getting more blueprints and raid points.
Scramble this channel immediately.
Huzzah, we've done that, so I'll take
we have 20
10
seconds
immigrants.
Now.
And also, I've now done that, let us send a small amount of coconuts to the Western powers. Which brings my standing with them up to 69.
Would any of these...
We might be able to claw our way out of debt yet. I believe we are still in our most recent... No, savings has come up again. Do I want to just pop that? Maybe not. So, all told, between nuclear testing, state loans, and asking the Western powers for money, that gets us 170,000. So, with all of that done, we would still be 80,000 in debt right now. Okay, we have got back over 700, but it was because of the raid, So also that ship brought in 10. We may have actually fixed the population. It's just we're never getting out of debt. So I can't capitalise. So yeah, based on the number of jobs available, I think around 710 is like our peak. Like it briefly goes over that because of the rescue raid, but... So it might be worth switching that out to treasure hunt like everyone else. Awesome. Cancel that. Yeah, let's tell you to just do treasure hunts. Do this last rescue. But yeah, until we have jobs for people, they're not going to stick around, which is understandable. I'll give you that. Cigars, taking a while. Coconut's actually already nearly there. And that's actually not that much less of a standing boost. Like, it's +7 for like the lowest, and it's only +10 for the big one. I suppose the thing you get there is that you don't actually lose any standing with the other power, but you know, stuff.
I've got a problem, Presidente.
Yeah, we're already working on that, so good stuff, my man. Weirdly, the Eastern Block's at 75, so if we were to kick out the Western powers right now and invite the Eastern Bloc, we could ask them for money. But I'm just going to leave it.
I know if my neighbor is a spy. The palace responds,
And again, all of this is just
"Take
me
no
sort of
chances.
stalling for time
Spy
until
on
the
everyone."
election comes up. I refuse to just concede defeat. They should all now be doing treasure hunts. Yeah, we're gonna hit 300,000 debt soon. Although on the other hand, we did just get 31,000 off of that ship. So I don't know anymore. We just don't have places for people to work, is the big thing. So I don't know what the play is. Like, I don't know how to do this better next time. Because at some point you just stop making money for no really explained reason. But with all three of my raid places doing treasure hunt raids, our odds of getting 10 grand each time goes up. Drastic. Oh, yeah. Still holding out hope that if you eventually find like a specific number of those, you will get like a big money reward. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's the case. Because I thought it would maybe be 50. And nothing happened at 50. But yeah, I do seem to have fixed the population issue just by paying everyone again. So that's good.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they
yeah,
want...
fuck it. So we will once again acknowledge housing. Actually, that doesn't account to the... Okay, hold on, we'll come back to that. We will praise our lowest faction, which is the religious. We will not blame a subpar. Ooh, well, we'll promise improvement. We can't because we broke our last promise. Let's blame the Eastern Bloc and address the issue of faith happiness. Because I kind of want to stick with this. I might power through with this one.
Children, your
As
prosperity
dumb
is my honor.
as that may
your
be.
solidarity is my faith, and I gracefully
It
accept
certainly
your
is dumb.
love. You are my Tropico.
If I win this election,
Your Presidente does not ignore your faith.
yeah,
You need places to pray, to confess your sins.
if we win
and
this
to
election,
nap
we
before
carry on.
Holy Communion.
Probably not.
God is
Like,
everywhere.
no, the population
But
is
it is
massively tight
unwise
there.
to worship outside in hurricane season.
Unfortunately, I'm very
As we
popular.
strive, God shall not forsake
Because
us.
usually he stops talking once you fast forward time and move away from him.
Guarantee this, for which we owe them one. In this life and
I
in
think
the
if I win
next.
this election, regardless,
On the other
I'm going to
hand,
say
the
no,
Eastern
this has
Bloc
been a
causes
massive
only
failure.
dissension and strife.
Because I don't think we're going to
Find
lose the
out
election.
those who profit blatantly from global turbulence. A free
Unfortunately.
market requires an
Would any of these be of interest to you?
There we go,
It's
that's
all strictly
shut
above.
The
me
number
up.
one sign of being a spy is voting against El Presidente in an
Yeah,
election.
we're too
Not make
popular.
this fatal mistake, citizens.
And the freighters have just stopped making money. Another thing I did see, and it was all sort of general advice, there wasn't really any advice for specifically this campaign or this map, is have more docks. But I feel like that just means you'd be getting more frequent but less money ships. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, there's no way we're turning the economy around, which in turn means there's no way we're turning the population around, and it's also massively tanked, I've just noticed. Can I see what caused that? So deaths, no, yeah, it's sort of the same. I don't know, there's not much I can do here. Oh, well, people are probably dying more because I turned off local consumption. That would make sense. I'll leave the coconuts. Oh, pinata. But what I will allow is local consumption for these. I wish it would let you, you know, press X for all for those, but there's one here.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico
No, they can vote freely. So that'll hopefully stop you from dying from starvation. Not that it matters. We are calling it on this successful election attempt, even though... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know on this one. I really thought we had something. I always do. I always think we have something on the get-go. And then it just all falls apart. We got the immigration now office down already.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind of accident
best country on
that reduces
earth.
the size of the workforce.
Because that'll stop people leaving. Interesting. Oh, there's a fucking thing. We stop people leaving, and you go back to... if you go back to rescue many, that potentially... I mean, people are going to die, but potentially, if people can't emigrate anymore,
Would any of
have I
these be of
done
interest to you?
something there?
It's up.
Don't know. Again, the population is plummeted. I don't even think it's worth waiting to find out. Okay, 2 hours, yeah. I think we can call it here that this, as much as I don't like just abandoning, I usually like losing elections, but we're not losing the election, it seems. I think we have too many things in place that stop people from being unhappy. Also, I never did nuclear testing. I should have done nuclear testing if I wanted to lose that last election. That's true. 69. How are our trades? That's going to take forever. So that's the other thing. Don't do those. Don't do the big, stupid, massive amounts. Do the smaller ones. You don't lose that much in your standing bonus. More for, I'm assuming the first one is the starting boost. Yeah, it's like you occasionally get a big money ship, but it's a drop in the ocean. So no, I think with that being said, I think we just need to main menu. And we'll start afresh again whenever we come back to this, which will be sometime next week. Until then, I'll be back on Wednesday with the beginning of BioShock Infinite to round out that trilogy. I had been doing those on alternations with the Arkham trilogy, but because I randomly decided I was going to 100% Arkham Knight, and as we are some 27 nearly approaching 30 parts into that, it's going to be a while, so I just decided, fuck it, I have nothing else on tap, so let's start BioShock Infinite just to get it on the go. Yeah, so that'll be on Wednesday, and then Friday is Arkham Knight, and that is going to be the Riddle stream where I go through and just get all the Riddler trophies, the riddles, and whatever else stuff for him, because I think, aside from the Riddler, all the other side missions are currently sort of blocked off, I'm assuming until I advance the main story, because last time we did the Azrael and the Professor Pig. I forget what the name of the mission was, but we did him as well. So those are all done. So yeah, the penguin stuff and a lot of the sort of ambient Arkham Knight based ones, like centered around the character of the night, like they own the roads, the bombs, and there's a third one. Those are all currently as done as they're allowing to be done. So I'm assuming I have to progress the main story, but before we progress the main story, Friday, hopefully I'll have a guide up just to sort of help me through them. We'll be able to knock off the Riddler, but we'll see. And then Saturday will be the last stream of the week, and that will be more GMO 2K23, or my GM 2K23, where we are doing very poorly, but we'll try and swing it back round. But that'll do it for tonight. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. Cheers and goodbye.